So it's another day. So today, I'm gonna put together this welding cart. Yeah, it's Harbor Freight. It's the Vulcan series. It's like a 350-pound capacity welding cart. It's actually really small. It's not a big one. It's actually pretty low to the ground. But I didn't want nothing massive. I mean, I do. I kind of wanted to get the big one. It's got all the drawers and all that shit in it. But I'm like, do I really need it? No, I don't need it. So we're going to go ahead and see if how cheaply made this thing was. I think it was like I don't know, 150 bucks, 149 or $100, something like that. I don't know. It was $100 maybe. I bought some other stuff that same day. I think it was like 160 I spent total. But I don't know. I think it was like 100 bucks or whatever it was. I don't remember. Doesn't even matter how much it costs. We're just going to see how cheap it is or not. There it is. Vulcan. Ah! 350-pound welding cart. Yep. Let's just hope the welder actually fits in there, because I never really measured either one of them. Oh, look at that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Got some instructions. Oh, it holds a bottle too. Look at that. Fancy. Who cares? Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some foam. Ooh, fancy. It's got the name on it. Look at that. That actually feels pretty damn sturdy, to be honest with you. Packaging don't seem bad. Let's see. It's actually not bad at all, really. Shit, I kind of like the construction on that. Let's see, more trash. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, so we got solid rubber wheels. Kind of like ball bearings in there. It's kind of nice. Instead of just a metal rod you're going to run in it. Let's see. It's nice. Okay. Frame seems kind of cheap. Oh, here we go. I'm guessing that's the chains for the bottle. Maybe hangers for equipment. Seems pretty thick. No, seem kind of cheap. Definitely wobbles. Alright, let's see. More of those brackets. Whoop. Whoa, hello. Yeah, seems alright. Another bottle bracket, I'm guessing. Don't need that. Let's see what we got in here. That seems pretty solid. Looks like it just kind of slides into something, and it's got two small bolts. Guess we'll find out. Oh, what is this? Welding tool cart toolbox. That's kind of cool. Let's see what we got here. Okay, how the fuck's this thing open? Really? Oh, there we go. Oh, I mean, that's actually kind of cool. So, it comes with all the parts to put it together. So it comes with all kinds of stuff to put it together, I guess. And then I guess you can use this for your consumables. So that's kind of a little a change there. But kind of looks like they just threw a bunch of shit in here. I mean, that's kind of shitty. Okay, well, that is what it is. Piss poor thing there. So now you're gonna zip tie shit. Oh, there's a zip tie on that one. All right, where's my razor blade? Well, look, it's a Harbor Freight toolbox too. Yep. Oh, let's see here. Whoa. Oh, that's a cheap zip tie. Let's see here. Come on. Must be Harbor Freight razor blades too. Oh boy. Oh man. Crack somebody with this bad boy. Must be for the wheels. Let's see. Another frame piece. Yeah, those definitely are not squared pieces, that's for sure. Not even close. Alright, well, there's the handle. Alright, well, I guess we can throw this all in here. Yeah! Kung Pao chicken. Ugh. So that's kind of what it should look like when we're done. Let's see if we can actually make it look that way, huh? So overall, I'm gonna say it's decent. Quality's okay. The two things that I thought were bent aren't actually bent. It's because the way this thing assembles, the one shelf's at an angle, so the welder mounts on that plate and it sits at an angle, so that's why they're angle shaped. But I don't know, it seemed weird at first when you looked at it, but other than that, I mean, the quality seems pretty good, other than, like I said, the hardware box kind of shit's just thrown in there, so who knows if I actually have every piece that I need to put this together, because it seems like someone just said, let's take a handful of these, throw them in there. Bunch of these bolts, throw them in there. Some nuts, washers, lock washers, chuck it in there. It's probably finished on a Monday or a Friday. Man, I'm scruffy. But that's the only complaint so far. But it seems pretty damn sturdy, so let's get this thing together. So, take a little glimpse of the owner's manual. Yeah. Ooh, look at the diagram we got here. So at least it's explanatory. Tells you everything that there is, you know. Let's see here. So it's got some instructions. Toolbox shelf. So it's got a spot for the actual crappily put together toolbox of parts to put this together. Okay. Let's see what else we got. So spring washers, some other plates, handles. Well, for your typical person that puts stuff together, it seems pretty self-explanatory. And then it's got a parts breakdown, I guess in case you need replacement parts or you're missing parts, which I could see missing some hardware. And then it's got the actual parts list. So, at least they're instructions and stuff are pretty good, you know. I mean, you got all of the different hooks and brackets and pretty sturdy stuff. You know, the plates are actually pretty thick. It's got some nice size washers on them too. You know, it's decent quality. It ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Well, we got the welding cart done. I mean, I knew it was kind of small, like shorter, but I didn't know it was midget small. But I mean, I guess for a garage, it'll work. Now, the construction is semi-solid. It's decent. The bars and the handles are made cheap, because while I'm tightening them down, they get tight because they got the lock washers, and pretty much you got to snug them, and then you stop. Otherwise, you start crushing the metal. So everything's cool too. It's all 10 millimeters. So the nuts, the bolts, everything's 10 millimeters. So it's real easy to one tool, done. And surprisingly, I wasn't missing nothing either. All the nuts, bolts, everything, even though they were thrown in that little toolbox, yeah, everything was there. It was all there. So let's take a look at this thing. Ooh, man! Bam! Ooh, look at how fancy that is. Dang! It ain't bad. It's got the dual chains, adjustable for your tank. It's got the different slots for your rods, you know, kits, whatever. Goes down to the second one too, so you can put all your filler rods and for, you know, TIGging and stick. It's got a bottom tray for, I guess, accessories, spools, whatever. You got your welding plate with the rear stops, and then it's got a adjustment tab. So I guess if you run a smaller welder, you can kind of, I don't know, position it so it doesn't move. I don't know. I kind of see this as pointless because that's angled, so the welder's gonna sit in it anyways. There's no like wheel locks or stops, so if you're on uneven ground, there's a chance this thing's gonna roll. It's gonna walk on you, roll away. I like this cable management bar that comes off. You can move it to either side. I kind of think this kit should have came with 2 of these. To have another one on this side, because this bar actually helps stiffen up this handle, whereas this one is I don't know, you probably really can't see, but it's flimsy. It's already bending just by me going back and forth like this and wiggling. It's bending down here. So probably with some weight on it, you got whatever side your cable management's on is the side you're going to need to put the most force on for stability. Otherwise, you'll probably fold this one in half like a cheap suit. The accessories tray, I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. You put all of your tips and other consumables in there, and then you just stick it in there like that. So that's kind of cool. I think that's probably going to be the neatest thing on this, is it comes with this little consumable kit. So, but other than that, I mean, it's decent. I think it's a good product. It's cool for your garage, your little homeowner. It's a little short. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, and it comes right up below my belt line. So, but yeah, I think now it's time to unbox this welder and get this welder on here. But I mean, the casters and everything, I mean, it's pretty simple. Only took about 15 minutes to put it together. I'd say if you need a cheap cart, this is the way to go. I like it. I think it'll work fine. You know, your tank for whatever you're welding. You could probably even get 2 smaller tanks. Maybe squeeze them in here, but probably not. Probably just 1 big tank. But still cool, you got the 2 chains and everything, so. Alright, that's it for this one.